I've lost my music. I put it aside, and I don't know where it is now. It's missing. Anyway, Rob Smith here. It's April the 20th, Easter Sunday, and I'm here. And I'm opening up YouTube right now. Sorry, I'm running a little bit late with that. Been digging around my car looking for some things. Waiting for connection. Here we go. And hopefully I see something showing me I have a live video. I hope so. We'll soon find out. Got my voice up here right up against it. I was able to find out. Well, that wasn't what it gave me an old video. Perfect. See, I should be live. I think I'm live. There we go. All right. We'll see if anyone comes by. I'll give it a quick like. I'm starting off here with some frosty lemonade. I've actually been nursing this for 2 days. I've just finished it. I don't care much for it. I like the root beer, but the other fizzy stuff I don't care much for. Let's see, where we last left, I was working on a few things here. Now, where the hell did it go? There they are. Oh, here's the music. Hold on. Come back here with the music. Can't hear it. There we go. I accidentally just did live over on Facebook, and I played the opening to Minder. I'm going to get tagged for that. This I won't get tagged for. This is Dennis Waterman. This is the theme tune for New Tricks, which I've played many, many times. All right. Put that over there. All right. Well, last we left this. I don't think this was quite finished. It's finished now. So this is ready for signatures tomorrow. I admit I'm volunteering this because World War II veterans deserve that. This I'm not finished with, but I've done a lot. I've done a lot. If nobody comes by, then maybe I'll just work on this just because I need to. Now, something I just did was come across a ton of my watercolor, which is terrific. Just came up with that. Ton of my watercolor because I am in desperate need of some watercolors. Let's see, one specifically. I use light blue a lot. I actually saw a stray tube floating about. I don't know where it went. Great. One tube I need I don't have handy. Great. That's all right. Let's see. Use this other tray. I'm using 2 trays here. This is a tray I've talked about before. This is a tray of watercolors I got from, was it Pop Smart? In fact, I bought this in North Carolina in Greensboro, and it was $5. It had a top too. The top came off, only because it got used while I'm on the road. Because I use that, and then I use this tray, which I've shown many times. This is the same tray I started using when I went to the Joe Kubert School. Oh, hello, Andrea. There you are again. This is the one I used in. This is not the actual tray. I'm not sure where that tray is from, and maybe this isn't. I forget, but this is the same sort of tray. But it just notice no light blue, I'm out of light blue, and my colored pencils are missing. Oh, here one thing. Well, Andrew, well, I can start drawing. Oh, I forgot I did color this in, didn't I? I'm somewhat concerned that the elderly getting these won't be able to see them very well. I know the 101-year-old doesn't see well. I don't know about Mabel. For some reason, Mabel doesn't wear glasses. Well, I see neither one of them have glasses on. Just quick, I just pulled out, found a whole. Oh, here I've got bunnies. Okay, see, there you go. Bunnies. Yay. I'm slowly getting set up so I can do these lives. When I got to Palm Bay, it took weeks before I was ready for lives. Yeah, one paint I don't see a lot of paint here. Um, well, one of the colors I don't have is light blue. I got a lot of green, grays. Ooh, I think I was carrying a light blue with me. I think it's in another container. Well, I can just use what I'm also stuck here. Just a moment. Here we go. Okay. Why don't I just start drawing something? Well, okay. I was going to open up a Kinder egg, see what's inside. It's Easter, what the hey. See if that might. I could just do a drawing of whatever is in here, depending on whatever this is. What is this? Looks like it's a squirrel. Okay. Sometimes you don't need the instruction book, but here's one of those times I guess you do. It's something with a squirrel. As I said, Andrew, one of the things I'm aiming at more, no, apparently it's a beaver. It's a beaver. Sometimes these are a little complicated. I don't know what the heck this is. This is a beaver something. Well, let me not take all this time. I think I may go with the squirrel idea, though. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like it shows little pictures. I'm not sure what these. All right, I'll have to figure this out later. That one's complicated. Sometimes they're really easy. Hold it. I do have another one here. Let's go ahead and open two. This one I've had sitting here. Uh-oh. This looks even more complicated. There's a bug. Oh, wait a minute. This looks like a ladybug. A ladybug and a... Oh, this is actually Easter related. There's an Easter egg. Whole bunch of Easter eggs. Yeah. So this goes on the... Oh, yeah, it's a ladybug. The ladybug gets this on her back. Somehow. Well, that's neat. That's a neat ladybug right there. Ladybug. The other things that... I posted on Facebook that I actually... Maybe I posted here, too, that a ladybug flew on my hand. That was week before last, I believe. So... that area of Marion County is not being sprayed as bad as others. Now, the rest of this I don't understand, but it's something to do with Easter eggs. Well, maybe I should do something with... So this little guy goes onto this. This is something you can get Caleb, is one of these things. Have him try to figure them out. I defy them sometimes to figure them out. They're confusing at times. Yeah, that ladybug flew right on my thumb. I was trying to figure out where I was going to next. I was holding the phone and the ladybug flew on my thumb. I do a lot of stopping, starting, trying to figure out where the heck I'm going. I'm going to try to get a lot of my hours early in the week because it's going to be... Okay, so you push this and it goes across and hits these little eggs to knock them down. It's a little game. They do a lot of that stuff where somebody goes and flies across to hit whatever. The other thing I was looking for in the car... Oh, I did find it though, didn't I? Wait a minute. I could put some more light on this subject. I realized I got it right here beside me. All right, so hold on. We got ladybugs and we've got a squirrel. But I've got a way to put some more light on this subject, I think. I went into the car and I found a lamp underneath a whole ton of stuff. It needs to be... I don't know if it's working. That's the only thing I don't know, but that's something I need to find out anyway, so let's find out. knock over the camera thing. Ah, it does. Hang on. Okay. And that gives us more light. Stand up. That's the problem. I gotta stay up. Hold on. Okay, wow, now we got light. Not too much light. These are lights I use for gigs, but I found it sitting on the bottom of the part of the car. All right. Get past all that. Whoa, that's a lot of light. Actually, let me go with that larger brush. This is a 6. This is a SIPA 7. These are from Temu. I'm a poor person. And Temu certainly saves a lot of money. Yeah, the beginning of the week is going to be cloudy, but the end of the week, holy cats, 90s, and we're still no rain. That is not a cute, that's not a very cute ladybug. Been saying not drawing these lives has really affected my drawing ability to draw. It's had a huge, huge effect. So I do need to increase these, but this job is really taking a lot out of me, so trying to do it during the week is pretty difficult. I took Wednesday off because I didn't have the gas money or the gas to do the driving I need to do. So I was able to do a live. And we'll see, maybe later in the week, because of how hot it's going to be, I may also try to get all my time in before. Or maybe I can take a day and do it. A little concerned because I'm doing a caricature thing on May 3rd. And I think that went really well in December because of how many lives I was doing. Really, that eye needs to be big like that. The mouth should be a lot smaller too. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize the camera was off. You gotta say something. I guess maybe Andrea went away. I'm not seeing anybody here. Sorry, I didn't know it wasn't on. Sorry. Please excuse me, I'm getting used to doing this again. Making boo-boos all over the place. Doing so much about birthdays, maybe I'll get into a zone here where there's going to be a lot of birthdays happening the end of April through May. Oh, thank you, Andrea. I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I knocked the camera out when setting up that light. I didn't think when I pulled that light out of the car that I might try to use it today for this, and I should have. Does make a difference, doesn't it? It's a big mouth I put on that ladybug. I have no idea where this ladybug is going. In fact, I don't really have as much of a ladybug, do I? Let me give some eyelashes. I wish I could redo the mouth, but oh well. I'm just wondering if I can keep doing this job into the summer because I'm not good with heat as it is. I feel my energy level just going to the ground. And of course, my car has no air conditioning. That's the big thing to take a factor. Now, there's this lady who's from New York, a friend of mine. She was doing this for a while. She's from New York. She couldn't take the heat. That's why she moved down here, was for the heat and couldn't take the heat. Now, I'm a native. I should be able to put up with it, but it's hard. It's hard. Well, there's a ladybug for whatever it's worth. I wish I could. I don't think I could watercolor it. I'll give it a try. This paper isn't the best for that. Well, it's okay. Thank you. Just having a little trouble adjusting. Yeah, I'm actually planning my week as to where I'm going and what houses I'm going to hit. I know where I'm going to hit tomorrow, where I'm going to hit Tuesday. Now, sometimes I get a curveball, and I can't go where I thought I was going to go because something, for example, Americans for Prosperity had all these things they wanted me to do last week, and suddenly I had to change all the scheduling, which was not fun. But I figured it out. But I know where I'm going to go Monday and Tuesday, and if all goes as planned, Tuesday I know where I'm going Wednesday. And if I can get things wrapped up by Thursday, then I might try to take Friday off, which I'll do a live. But I gotta get ready because I'm making a trip to Dade City on Saturday. Part of it's involving part of it's a World War II event going on at the Dade Pioneer Museum. Part of it's also go over a project with a friend. I may do occasional ones here on YouTube if I feel up to it, because I've got a lot of projects, a lot of little things lying about I need to get done. Including a few caricatures. There's a Publix not far from here that has a second floor that I can camp out in. And that's where I get a ton of work done quickly. But I need to get my algorithms going here on YouTube again. So it's one reason I really need to try to come on here when I can. There you go. Oops, I forgot. One thing I need to take care of. Forgot about the other arm. There you go. Very simple. Simple ladybug. All right, there's that. I would not mind working on this a bit, only because I really need to get it done tonight. But I have no light blue. I need to kind of... Now, some would say just don't do it. But I think it needs it. I'm doing something opposite of what I usually do. When I do a caricature, I usually completely get the face done. Then I go and do everything else. Here I'm doing this backwards. Hello, Lunda Rowland. Lindsay. All right, Lindsay. Well, I was just doing a drawing, but I just decided to come back to this project I need to get done. I'm just doing some boring watercolor painting. I go back to drawing something. Wow, it's funny. This is good, really expensive, good Bristol board, but that paper was taking this watercolor better than this is. Look at that thing just die on me. Maybe this is this sheet of. Maybe this isn't Bristol. Thought it was. Sure, acting like chipboard almost. Or again, I wish I could find those colored pencils. Okay, well, you go. Where are you located, Lindsay? I'm so confused. Hold on, This is for Orlando City Commissioner Mabel Butler's 99th birthday. Let me say former City Commissioner Mabel Butler's 99th birthday, which is May 11th. And I'm volunteering this. Mabel's a very nice lady. This board is not taking this right. You know, this acts differently than the 101-year-old, and I don't know why. Maybe this is watercolor. New York City. Oh, this. Of course, I'm in the South here in Florida. I don't. So there's a lot of Southern lingo stuff going on here. And Mabel loves frogs. I've been drawing frogs for Mabel for 30 odd years. Various cards and events. Oh, look, I just did with that color. Ooh, not good. Not good at all. This is not acting right. This is not acting right at all. My goodness. Are you familiar with what the best paper brand is for watercolors? Well, it just depends. It really depends on what you're going to do, what kind of projects. Not all watercolor acts the same. Now, I prefer arches. I think Arches at one time had a great. Let me go back over this one. Arches once had great boards you could buy. It was already on the board, and they stopped that before the virus hysteria. That really made my life difficult. Cub, you can go and glue it and all that garbage, but why do that? I don't. But Arches is very, very good, and I used it for a lot. Now I don't use it much. I think something also up. I think is I'm using a cheap brush. Don't use cheap brushes. Use good brushes. Why pick that brush up? Let me try this. Because I need this to go faster. There we go. That's a little. Maybe the brush was the problem. Carola paints. Yes, it's all. It's this is one of two cards I'm working on. Well, one's done entirely, and this one. Yeah, Carola. I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, be careful using too cheap watercolors too. It'll discourage you from working. Speaking as one who's been doing this for a long time. I'm 46 years as a professional. But I do things for friends. Too often, they say. but but Mabel's got a lot of friends, and this will help. This is so big, it'll help them get enough of them to sign it. I'm taking it to a meeting tomorrow night, and I'm not in Orlando. I'm in Ocala. But I'm taking it to an Ocala meeting for a whole bunch of signatures tomorrow night. Both cards. They don't know her. Most of them are from us. Some of them are from New York City. They don't know anything about Mabel, but I think because she's 99 years old, she's done so much for our state too. She deserves much attention. The other one's for a 101-year-old World War II vet. Well, Melissa and Doug, it's big. This is 19 by something. I don't know. I'm not good with numbers. Yeah, Melissa and Doug is a good. So you must be pretty young. Melissa and Doug's geared more toward the youngster set, and that's fine. If you're just starting out, start. That's they're a good thing to go with. I have I was able to pick up a Melissa and Doug drawing board. I picked up a thrift store, $10 or something, and I've used it for things, but not to actually draw on, but more for display. I don't know if Andrea's still here, but that Melissa and Doug thing came apart when I did the move. And I don't even know where I think part of it's in one county, the other part's in another county. And I don't know if it'll ever come back together again. All right, well, I'm getting close, because I'm not going to color in all their eyeballs. I got to keep this somewhat simple. I just need a color in her face. Oh, Andrea. Well, it should be careful. If the paper takes watercolor, there should be something there that says for watercolor. If it's just a drawing pad, you put watercolor on it, you could be in. Well, like for this, is really buckling all of a sudden. Gee whiz! You know the problem with adding the second light is it's a little too bright for me. This, I don't know if Lindsay is still here or not, but just check the paper. Does it say it's watercolor? It's for watercolor. If it does, if it's just a drawing pad, don't try to put watercolor on it because you're going to be very sad. You won't realize it at first. Is as you add the watercolor, suddenly it ain't cooperating no more. It starts to buckle everywhere. What's this is doing? I think I got two different boards I'm using. The one for Harold. I keep want to call him Howard. And here's the other one. Howard. I keep calling him Harold Howard. I hope his name's Howard. I'm getting confused. But the watercolor worked real well on this. I'm struggling with Mabel's. Again, I wish I could find colored pencils ain't a bad thing. Well, check the paper. What does the front of the pad say? Does it say drawing paper only? Yeah, Dennis, Andrea, Dennis came in. Came in here last night, just to try to get the algorithms working more toward me, working on the this. We were talking. He really liked what I. Oh no, I was working on Harold's face. That's why he liked how I was doing Harold's face. Women are tough as they get older because women are sensitive anyway, but they tend to look a bit more rugged, if you will, and that's not what a woman really wants to look like. So you have to compromise as you paint, or draw for that matter. I'm supposed to be teaching, I need to get a hold of Lloyd Bennett. I'm supposed to be teaching a class about comic books in July, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything more about that. I hope he hasn't emailed me. You're doomed then. I told him that. Oh, hoping you gotta call me or something like it, because I am not an emailing person. Especially these days, as I'm not here. When I get here, I'm so tired. But the problem with the dog bite issue, they want me to fill out all this paperwork online. Well, how do I do that and work? There's just no time. Rommel was kind enough to fill out a lot of paperwork. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at what's going on here. Carolyn Clare. I caught a cold over Easter weekend with Lindy now. Yeah, what's your pay? I'm just curious what it says on the pad you got. Does it say that it's watercolor? It may say oil. Oh, Andrea, Carrie Cronkite wanted me to go over some Florida history curriculum. She wanted me to buy. She wanted to pay for it if I'd read over it. But I just don't know where I have time to do that. What I saw from the index, it stinks. They have a whole chapter on Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. That's ridiculous. I mean, she was a friend of my family. That's still ridiculous. I know Marjorie Kinner Rawlings would say that's ridiculous. I did leave a message with Carrie about that. I just don't see how I can really look over. I want to, but why I backed off. That's why I left Orlando. I haven't left Orlando. Remember, I just can't do what I wanted to do there, and they're not going in the direction it needs to go in anyway. So I just have to throw in the towel and say I can't fight this and everything right now. And Pioneer Days, I can't do Pioneer Days too. So here I add some pink to give her what happens is as you get older, your cheeks get, your whole face falls, basically. I've been drawing faces for that entire 46 years, so I know a lot about faces. Oh, I don't, did she respond? Carolyn Waddle. Oh, this is Carolyn Waddle. Hello, Carolyn. Here's Carolyn Claire. Well, thank you for coming by, Carolyn Waddle. Speaking about people who are, so she's been learning a lot about water, because you're still watercoloring, aren't you, Carolyn? I think Lindsay's she's a young lady who's gotten, some of the Minecraft movie actors sound Aussie, or have you seen it? I know. I haven't seen it. I think Minecraft is Minecraft's that's a new aisle at Hobby Lobby, isn't it? The craft for mining has pickaxes and things. I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of crafts you're going to use a pickaxe with, but I don't know. It's a new kind of world we're living in. How are you, Carolyn? I'm still trying to learn to set up here with this new setup I've got. Trying to. I can't find my watercolor, my colored pencils. Look, you can see the rippling. What? The other one didn't ripple. This must be a different board than the other one, than the one for the 101-year-old. Uh-oh, I'm not sure if anyone's here. Are you all gone? Did I lose you all? Did I lose connection? It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing here. Okay, I don't think any of y'all are responding, so maybe something happened. Had folks, now they disappeared. And please click the like if you would. I'd really appreciate that. I'm trying to get my. I was gone for about 2 months. So I'm going to try to come here. I've got some caricature work to do and some other things. Oh, there's Carolyn. Thank you, Carolyn. Well, good. And your watercolor painting? I may have scared Lindsay away by saying I don't know mine. I don't know what is Minecraft about. I don't know what it is. I think is it a video game? I don't know. I read books. Though I'm way behind because all this nonsense of moving around, all this mess I dealt with and the job. I think I've only read 40 books so far this year. I'm way behind. But I should finish one tonight, though. If all goes. I think I'm about to say this is done. I'm going to overwork it soon enough. It's Waddell. Okay. I was saying Lindsay's name, right? Lindsay. Oh, acrylic. We're gonna. I've got one of the groups I'm with. I think we're gonna do a neat acrylic project, painting rocks and then going around dropping them off during hikes. That is the plan. We're just waiting to get an okay from higher up. I hope we do that because that's gonna be fun. I think you've painted rocks before, haven't you, Carolyn? And you certainly have a lot of hiking areas to go to. I hope this is okay. I don't think I'm giving her, I think I'm making her look too young. What concerns me here. She's supposed to be 99. I got her looking not 99. I think I need to add some age to her. I don't think, now, the 101-year-old looks 101. And here, Carolyn. Whoopsie. Oh, I saw the ladybug. I lost the ladybug's perch. Oh, and here's what I did earlier. I did this a little bit ago. Ladybug. What time is it? I've done all this in 43 minutes. And here's 101. 101-year-old, he served in World War II. His birthday's April 28th. That's, he served with the Army Air Force. I was born at the Orlando Army Air Force Base. And he knows the base I was born on. But that's him. I didn't make him look as old either, but I think that's okay. But I don't think I have her looking enough like she's 100. Or almost 100. She does have a lot of wrinkles. She does have a crooked mouth, so that's why I've done a crooked mouth. I'll send this over to Grace Tuning. She's the one who's going to really be handling this. I'm not even sure if I'm invited to the party. Well, I'm going to be in St. Petersburg May 10th, so I don't know about being there May 11th anyway. I'm going to say that's done. Close enough. If everyone agrees. If everyone's in agreement, I'm going to say that's done. Now I'm looking for I did this during the live over on Facebook. So what I could do is, see, this paper is taking the watercolor better than that is. Tell me. And again, it's always easier to watercolor upside down. Then you let first thing you gotta find your paint. What the heck are my paintbrushes? Oh, I let the water get real nasty. I should have changed out the water. I went to the car looking for I cannot find my color pencils. I was saying I'm supposed to be I was asked if I would teach a class on comic books this summer. And I said I would, but I just realized I haven't heard anything more about that. It's in July. I know they're doing the classes, but if I've got notification, I'm afraid it's through email, and that's just not an efficient way to reach me. I remember last year, Tim Reynolds, when I was staying in Palm Bay, he was upset about how I was doing my email through a C panel, and I didn't really ever point out to him that he actually helped me set that up. He didn't remember, I guess. And I don't know how to unset it up. I know somehow people get emails through their phone or something. I don't know how to do any of that. I'm not interested. Because I know I get a lot of spam. In fact, I've got my original 2 email addresses from the mid-90s are all just big, giant spam folders now. You know, I've got emails probably older than Lindsay, occurs to me. And Lindsay's a young lady who is here as Lunda, or was here as Lunda. I'm not sure she's still here. Like she may have gotten offended. I don't know what Minecraft is, or maybe I don't know what. I don't know. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm shifting gears a bit here. I'm going to do pictures that I really need to. The problem, as you've seen, Carolyn, and I don't know if Andrea's still here, but is that I was doing tons and tons of these black and white drawings, and when I packed the move at the end of January, I had a few hundred of these. And I say, you got to go somewhere. So I'm doing these with the intent of handing them over to Dennis, who's not here right now. He and I are talking, but I actually haven't talked to him about this specifically yet. But the idea is to put them up on eBay. I don't care whether they sell or not. I just need them to be somewhere else because I can't. There's just too many of them. But Carolyn, I've said that since I've not been able to do these in the last 2 months, it has gravely affected my drawing ability. Just doing the few I've done since I've kind of settled in this new home situation have been enormously helpful. Because my job I have has nothing to do with drawing. Zero. Almost the direct opposite. Again, this is my third job I've ever had in all my life. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah, I can't, I had hundreds and hundreds of watercolor pencils. I cannot find them. They got lost in the move, and I used to carry that black container. I've shown it on here before. I carried it everywhere. But then when I packed to move, I put all my watercolor pencils in one place. I think they're in one box, and I have 2 storage rooms. Kind of knowing where you live, around south of Greensboro, you're near that hot dog place, right? So it's like having a storage room in Greensboro and your other storage rooms in Raleigh. No, it's actually further away than it'd be more like having the other storage room in Charlotte. That would be more like it. So I don't know when or if I'll ever get back to it. I will eventually. I'm paying for both of them. I need to combine them both, but right now I don't know how I'll do that. The downside to the job is that's done a number on my car, and right now I need to work harder to get the car fixed, get the money to get the car fixed. The catch-22. Just had the car kind of looked at Friday. One thing, the balance didn't help. It didn't hurt, but it didn't help. So I may have to replace the tires with used tires here for the next few months until I can raise. It looks like it could be $1,000 job, which questions whether I should get another car almost. That's a fat bunny. That's how that bunny needs to. But, I was going to show some things here too. Well, maybe there's more people here. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. You know what? That bunny's eating too much. That bunny needs to lay off the moon pies. Those. Yeah, the moon pies can really get you. You got to watch eating all those moon pies. I mean, nobody should eat all. I would have. Too bad Lindsay isn't here. She's in New York City. She would not understand what these are. I don't know if moon pies are available in New York. New York City. These are banana. There you go. These are the big banana too. Big banana moon pies. And me without any RC cola. I don't drink cola. But I should. So the idea is these will go up for sale at $5. I don't care. I just need them to go. And maybe they won't sell for $5. I don't know. But I just. Well, it's out there. I saw it. I think Winn-Dixie's got it. Now, I've been taking advantage of Winn-Dixie with their barbecue chicken quarters. I'm not really in a spot to cook. I don't feel comfortable doing it right now. Maybe later. But so I'm mostly buying prepared stuff to one degree or another. It's so different from what I was doing in Palm Bay, where I was cooking all the time. Also, I'm pooped. There's that too. But I was anyway in Winn-Dixie getting some, and that's also biting into the budget too. Yeah, check Winn-Dixie. I know I saw it. Just wish I could find my watercolor pencils because as I was saying, it'd be easier to color these eggs with those. Yeah, the same artboard. What artboard? This artboard? This artboard, I can't find one. I can't remember where I got it. I've had it for a long. It's really worn down. I got two of them. They're both in not good shape. I can't find one this size. I lost one. Well, this where's that watercolor set? This watercolor set I bought in Greensboro when I was at that convention a number of years ago. $5 at Pop's store, Pop Smart, Pop something. I lost the top of it got away from me. But this I do. This is really good. Watercolor set. But this board, I don't know where I got it. So I may come on and off YouTube just because I'm trying to build up the algorithms. Working on, I have, as I said, I've got three caricatures I really need to get done. And they're thank yous to people who helped me when my car broke down. What was that? Almost 2 months ago. Just haven't been able to get to it. Get a little bit dark. So I'm trying to do this watercolor a little differently, a little less, a little lighter touch almost. It's something I've been seeing going to all door-to-door stuff I'm doing. People are decorating their houses. Look at this. Come in here like that. What time is it? It's 8:55. Let me see if I can real quickly wrap this up. Now my problem is, how do I get these pictures to Dennis? What's happening is I'm working for Americans for Prosperity, who I'm not exactly in line with entirely, but work is good. It's just killing my car. Anyway, be that as it may, part of the work is over in Palm Bay that needs to be done. So I was just talking to Rommel on Friday about having me work out that, give me access to the information I need out there, because then I could drive over there, do some of the work, and then go to the storage room and maybe meet with Dennis. Definitely. If I can't just give him 2 paintings. I need to do a whole bunch of these. See, I don't see me doing a live till next Sunday right now, unless I try to do one at Date City. Now maybe the folks I'm meeting with might help me. In fact, Lloyd Bennett may be at that World War II event about that art class. And you know what? And I don't know if Carolyn's still here, but I am considering doing some how-to on here, just a little bit. What the hey? Some simple how to draw. I would like to get my algorithms up higher here, and that's one way to do it. Now, here I just need to get this. I do need to wrap up because I need to get ready for. Gotta start hitting the road tomorrow. See, here's where colored pencils would be very helpful if I only knew where mine are. I'm not buying more watercolor pencils or any color pencils. I have hundreds of them. I think I even offered Carolyn, someone. I think it was Carolyn. I was going to, please would you take some of these? I need people to take them from me. I got too many. Now I don't know where the hell they are. That's a problem. I just can't justify buying one. It's crazy. Now at the homeschool convention, since I'm going to be there this year, if I don't find them by then, I probably will break down by some. Oh, that is just not. I'm not getting that. I'm not making the depth I need to get there. Hold on, let me just go right to it. Try Jerry's. What's Jerry's? Tom and Jerry's? Oh, I've been picking a bunch of comic books recently, which is stupid in that I gave away all my comics. But it's for inspiration. It's just to keep me remembering where I want to get to. Happy animals like this. I look forward to being at homeschool convention, making all those little young people, because I know folks look for me there. And I missed last year for the first time. I'm going to be a very, very obvious place this year, though. And they actually want to pay me for being there. I'm insulted. It's a fellow named Keith Flaw. He's right. I should take some money for it. I will probably do that because this job is costing me so much. You know what? Now, my little Greg Hildebrandt thing here. I'm adding in more paint than I did for Mabel Butler's, and this paper is not buckling. That is amazing. I can get a box of 250 sheets of this from Miller's at the homeschool convention for $30. It's an incredible deal. One reason I'm also wanting to do these paintings because now I feel I can do them because I'm just a month away from getting a whole bunch of paper. I hope. Do need to figure out where I need a place to stay is the only problem. Here's my little Greg Hildebrandt adding purple for shade. Well, I'm thinking really simple things like drawing a little. I mean, you tell me what you'd like me to do a little tutorial about. That's it, Carolyn. You tell me what I should do a tutorial about. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for writing that. I wouldn't do one on watercolor. I don't do watercolor right. I know that. As has been pointed out to me many, many times. Oh, I would like to go see my old friend Mark Bennett. I should do that if I teach that art class because I'll be so close to where he's living. I'm looking at being nonstop busy through the end of May. Weekends. Well, then also the job. Whoa, that was a little harsher than I meant to make it. How's this looking? Looking okay. Oh, Blix. Jerry's in an art store. Is that the one that's in Asheville? That my friend, whose name is picture, I can't think of her name. Cannot think of her name. I think there's one there, and I did visit it. Is that it in Nashville? I've seen Blix. There's one in Tampa. I've been in that one. Yeah, well, I go to an art store, which gets confusing to my friend Dennis, Dennis DJ, because my friend is DK, and he can get me anything I need. I could ask him for the board. But first, I need to get my car fixed. That's going to be because that could screw up everything. It could screw up next weekend. I'm not clear if I can really make the trip. Let's see how the car is acting. I hope so, because I really have. Really need to do this, I think. All right, how's that look? That looking okay? So I may do a bunch, not all rabbits. In fact, I'm doing elves and a bunch of fantasy type things. That's what my thinking is. Kind of what part of the meeting is next week. Does that look okay? Thank you. Look. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Well, yeah, Dennis will just get stuff pretty much for me. He'll let me, because I'm constantly sending. Oh, I didn't get the eggs done. Dang, I forgot the eggs. No, I think, let's take the quick way out of this. Yeah, I'm not going to add light blue. I'm just going to keep it like this. And I'm just going to do this. Every single one is going to look the same. We're all going to have. I could have made them all solid colors, but that would have really taken away from this. I didn't want it to look too Eastery. I'm just doing it because it is Easter. The rest I may do may not have that look, but there you go. How's that? Is that the one I saw in Asheville? Looks like a kind of it's not a warehouse, but it's not as big as Costco. I didn't see the one aren't you near Greensboro? I didn't see it because I was looking. That's the reason I got that watercolor set was because I got to the Greensboro Convention Center and then my watercolors weren't with me or something was wrong. I can't remember. I had to get some watercolors, and so I went looking and all the art stores were not accommodating that were around. I called a whole bunch of them, and I took it. And in fact, what happened was I had to, because I was also part of the convention involving one of the hospitality suites. I helped by going to a Sam's Club to pick up a bunch of stuff, and that's when I saw that Pop Smart place or whatever it's called. And I went in there and they had the watercolor set. Boom, problem solved. And I was very impressed with their what they have. One thing I'd like to do here is get some strength in some of these lines. I admit I'm using Temu for so much. This is a Temu pen right here. Oh, I should have done that differently. Nice. Now that I'm looking at it. Okay, bye-bye, Andrea. And I gotta go too. I gotta get ready for tomorrow. But the Temu pens, these SEPAs are great. I was spending $7 for a brush pen and I would love to do it if I had the money. I just don't have the money. So I was from Jet Pens, but $7 for one pen. And it was lasted me well, but not. This is still a better pen, and they're only about $1 each. What I think I'm also going to do with these are make prints out of these. And mermaids coming up, Carolyn. You can do mermaids every day. Hashtag mermaid. I think that's a Tom Bancroft thing. I don't think I'll be able to do much this year because of my work schedule. Only on Sundays, I think. I'll see if I can arrange with folks I'm meeting in Dade City to do a live there. Maybe they'll help. I think they would help because I think they saw me do one they were at the Antiquarian Book Fair. They can help me do one. Okay. In Greensboro, well, I couldn't find it. I was calling everywhere for art store. Everybody was closing, and then it was Memorial Day weekend, and everybody was closing, and no one was willing to help me. And I probably called if it said art supplies. I probably called them. And it was really frustrating. Well, we were not connected at that time, I don't think. This was 4 years ago. So next time I'll know to contact you if I'm there. I won't be there this year. I'll be at the homeschool convention this year. Maybe next year. I'll be asked to be back. We'll see. All right, there is a bunny and a butterfly. And I'm going to. Oh, wow, I need to erase that. Look at that. I just smear. Oh, I have pencil that all over my hand. Dang it. So that's the plans I have. Let me know what, if you want, you can just send me a message through Facebook. Let me know if we are connected. We're reconnected on Facebook, right? You know, after this, I was hacked to death back in September. So I think am I connected with, I think I am. Anyway, send me a message what you think I should do tutorials about. There you go. All right. Thank you all very much. Carolyn, Lindsay, Andrea, and anyone else, please click the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. And I may try to come back if I take a day off later this week. And then we'll see. I also have other work to do. We'll see. I may just come in at any time. I may not. Depends on if I feel up to it. Talk to y'all later. Y'all take care. Have fun there in Greensboro, Carolyn. Bye-bye.